boys and girls and everyone in between and in the middle and left and forward and sideways. Moving the whale sharks out the way for now. I do need to record those for the video tonight. Doing a little itty bitty baby stream. Hello, hello. Hi Schmuck Attack. Hi Cami. Hi Eco. Hi Nikita. Hello Lynx. Hi Sarah. Hi, hi, hi. So I'm gonna be honest, y'all. There is like city workers in front of my window. So I stream looking at a giant window, and there are some people right in front of my studio working. They are in my backyard, like doing power line stuff. So there's just like 3 men staring at me streaming when they're not like actively doing something. They just keep like glancing over. So I don't know how long stream's gonna be because I'm a little bit uncomfortable. Just like, it feels like I'm streaming with a live audience, except the live audience doesn't know they're a live audience and they don't know they're here. You know what I'm saying? You're telling me the truth that you're okay. I believe you. Yeah, it's like a live stream. So yeah, I'm a little, I don't know. I have a live audience that I didn't ask for, you know? But when like the city needs to do stuff, you're like, okay, yeah, do your thing, girly pop. And today's the day that they need to do their thing. Yeah, I could get curtains. The thing about curtains though is because I have such bad allergies, that's just something that I'd have to wash like once every like 3 days or whatever. And I only need them like once every few months. So I thought about getting curtains, but yeah. It's just, it's funny because the cat, my brother's cat's still living in here, and he is just like eyes to the glass staring at them. He's fully locked in. It just had to be today. Exactly. And they showed up genuinely like 20 minutes ago. They started like inspecting stuff and then they started working about like 3 minutes before I started. I was like, maybe it'll just be a quick thing, like they're gonna check and see what's going on and then they're gonna dip. No, 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 no. They are locked in. They are here. There's so much equipment, like they're doing stuff. So your cat likes the ceramic clack. I can't say this cat's name because it's not my cat. I don't want to dox my sibling. Yeah, maybe they're just looking at brother's cat. Yeah, maybe. Not the person that's sitting in a room completely alone talking to themselves. Okay, but yeah, so we have things to glaze. We have things to Circus Animal Cookie. I have a P.O. box now, if you want to screenshot that. Very exciting. We can officially collect fan mail. We're gonna wait until we get like a decent amount so that way I can do a Friday like fan mail stream and we'll just open fan mail on Friday. I will ask that everybody tries to keep things in between, like not huge. I can get bigger items and then I just have to go and pick them up. So, well, bunnies will pick them up, obviously, not me. So we can have larger items. We got a post office that's like closer to where he stays at, but not really. It's like in between work and home type vibe. So we have P.O. Box. It will be picked up on occasion. I can accept larger items, but please try to keep them relatively small. I don't have a ton of space, y'all. My studio's tiny, so yeah. P.O. Box, Fan Mail Friday. Lots of Your son's name's Molotov? That's insane. Your kitty son. That's a really funny name for a cat. But yeah, here's like the first little look at what the circus animal cookie stuff is gonna look like. Obviously it still needs to be glazed, but I think they are violently cute, if I do say so myself. Hi Kiwi, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm so excited about the way they look. Part of me like doesn't even want to glaze them because I don't want them to look different, but I know they'll still be cute after I glaze them. I'm really, really excited. Yeah, lots of little platypuses. Hi, Eco. And if I didn't say hi to you at the beginning, I'm sorry. Again, I'm kind of distracted because they are grown men looking at me. Fully adult dudes. Not like I wouldn't be freaked out if it was like a group of women or a group of teenagers. Like I'd still be like, whoa, there's random people staring at me through my studio windows. This is why I can't have a retail location. I never get anything done. I'd be like, somebody just walked past. Digital vigilante. I love that. Hi, Lily. Hello, hello. Yeah, can you tell that I like party circus vibes? Something maybe give that away. Okay, so I think what I want to do is start by circus animal cookieing the giraffes, pufferfish, and whale that I have here. So, you know, putting all the dots on like we did last stream. And then depending on the vibes and if the workers get finished anytime soon, I will consider also clear glazing some stuff, because that is also on today's to-do list, is lots of clear glazing. But happy Thursday, everybody. How's everybody doing today? No, literally, I'm watching people watching me. That's exactly what I'm doing. And then y'all are watching me, so there's a lot of, you know, looking. The little guy you made is a circus little guy. Ugh, I love that. Hi, squeakers. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Just gonna line these guys up so that way they can be cute. Painted your nails today and keep having the fight to urge to pick at them? Oh no. That's the worst part about having new nails, is like that little amount of time where you're trying to keep them perfect. Ooh. You're moving tomorrow. Oh my goodness. You went and got your eye test today. You need a stronger lens in one of your glasses. Ooh, does that mean new glasses time? Or you're just gonna replace the lens? Work today was honestly awful. No, I'm so sorry to hear that, Becca. At least until we fill the studio. We're gonna fill the studio with crocheted little guys. Yeah, I already do have one from art. One crochet little guy has been obtained. There we go. Okay. The frogs, the platypus, the dinosaur, Ah. Okay. So I did the alternate color spots on the little giraffes, and then I painted these little sea creatures that I had left over from last Restock. I don't know how they ended up left over, but there they are. They were just like on a shelf to the side. It's like, oh. You have an optometrist appointment on the second day of school. What crazy timing. New pair of glasses with my normal prescription and one with a stronger lens prescription. Ooh. Crafting a circus home scene. That's my favorite part of Restocks, is getting to do like the little design picture type of things that I do, like where I make the little sets. But I sometimes don't have enough time to make them as like grandiose as I'd really like to. So hopefully for this one I get to do something fun. I mean, at least that's the goal, right? candy corn Triceratops. Lock in, schmuck, you can do it. Thank you, Twist and Tumble. Thank you, thank you. Build your kiln with ducklings, bees, ladybugs, peas, butterflies, clouds, and stars. So many things, and I bet they're all tiny and cute. All of those things give tiny, cute aura. Giraffe. Gotten exponentially mad at my bank for BS charges. Ugh. No, that's the worst. Hi, Zigzag. Hello, hello. What's my favorite type of M&M? Ooh, peanut M&Ms. I'm a huge peanut M&M stan. I think that they're like one of the best candies ever. I love that there's an entire peanut inside of all of them. Hi, Jasleen. Hello, hello. Hello. I know, it'd be so cute, Kiwi. Little tiny giraffes. When they're this small, they're honestly kind of hard to put eyes on. Need to make an ophthalmologist appointment. Ugh. Mini M&Ms? Mini M&Ms are so good. Hi, Dr. SB. Hello, hello. You can do it, Kiwi. I'm down for anything. Like, you know, obviously legal things. In the P.O. box. Any like fan art type. Yeah, why does it have an eyelash? Why does this giraffe want eyeliner? Mostly it's just like people have asked because they want to send me like jewelry that they make or like art kind of stuff. But I just, you know, whatever. If you want to write me a letter, I'll read it. And also, if you write notes, if you send P.O. Box stuff and you don't want it read on stream, just make sure to write like a little, don't read this on stream as your top line. It's been raining the whole day. Oh my goodness. Hi, I love my squishmallows. I'm pretty good. I have city workers like in my backyard right now, looking like my studio where I sit is like across from a giant window. And there are city workers in my backyard like doing some work on the power lines. And they're looking right in here. So I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm a little uncomfortable. It's just like every time they look in here, I'm just like a girl that's yapping to no one because there's no one else in here, you know? And I don't think it's super obvious that I have a phone in front of my face because my phone's obviously like horizontal, so it's just a little bar. So I don't know that it looks like I'm streaming, you know? So it just looks like I'm in here talking to myself. Hello, Miss Nora. Hi. Hi, Lou Jane. Hello. Yeah, I'm just a girl talking to myself casually. Nothing strange going on here, sirs. Oh, I just heard one of their walkie-talkies. And that's the other thing. I don't know if they can like hear me at all. I'm pretty sure they can't, but like I'm trying to lock in, but it's kind of hard. My little soda pop. Hello, Raina. Hi. Yeah, you can hear me, Zoe, but I'm worried that the people that are in my backyard can also hear me. that are across from my studio right now. That's fine. It'll be cute in a second. Yeah. We made little crochet things to sell and fundraise to the TNR at Feral Cats. I love that, Becca. That's so cool. Thank you, Nylai. Thank you, thank you. Lou Jane, they're city employees. They're working on the power lines. I don't know if they're like just testing stuff. I don't even know if it's the power lines. It's some of the lines. I don't know if they're testing stuff or like looking where they need to like replace stuff or what. We have like some invasive bird species that kind of mess with some of the power boxes, so they might also be like looking into that. And sometimes they just have to replace our poles, like the poles where all the wires go. So I don't know what they're doing. Hey, yeah, I saw that they were they were also looking into doing a live action. Next restock will be mid-August. I should be announcing soon. Favorite tea flavor? I kind of hate tea, but I do like a ginger lemon, like herbal tea. Like there's a peach ginger lemon one that I really like. Thank you so much for the sub, Zoe. Yeah, I wonder if they can hear me and they're just like ASMR vibes while they're working. I don't think I'm super loud, but no, Reina, I saw like an article from like Netflix that they're considering making a live action as well. Your cat's name's Adora. Aww. Lipton. I don't like any like real teas pretty much. I think they're all yucky. I mean, I like matcha, if that counts to you. Hi, Buzz. Hello, hello. Yeah, maybe they think I'm teaching a class online. I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't really look like I'm like looking at anything or talking to anything. Because I don't have like a computer in front of me, right? Like there's not, it's just my phone. My stream phone is like up. You know? Favorite kind of isopod? I mean, I love my cappuccinos. Well, love my cappuccinos. I also think pandas are like, I know that people love them, but I think they're underrated for just being like an adorable little isopod. Okay, walk in. Sorry, y'all. They're like walking around with all this weird stuff. I would show y'all, but obviously I'm not gonna dox some random people or where I live because they're doing stuff back here. There's like, he has some contraption right now. And there's like a rope and a thing. I don't know what's going on. Yes, Miss Nora, that's exactly what they're supposed to look like. Let me move my hands so you can see it better. Oh, thank you, Buzz. I really appreciate it. Yeah, maybe doing a Zoom call with family, hopefully. Hi, Ariana. Hello, hello. Hi, Eileen. Hello, hello. Okay, we're gonna do the whites in the eyes. The Minecraft music is popping right now. Goodness gracious. They look like little aliens. Which I don't mind. I think it's kind of cute. Is it okay if I call you Miss Nora, or do you want me to call you Cherry? This one's so cute, look. Oh, thank you, Gia. I really appreciate that. I prefer... I don't I think armadillium, I prefer that they can roll up in balls. You know? Hi, Lynn. We have other K-pop Demon Hunter fans in here. Don't you worry. You are not alone. Bruh, this one is so cute. Look at it. Little giraffe. Alien giraffe kind of vibe. Okay, cool. Yeah, I try to like respect names just in case. I know sometimes like people are on other accounts because like they're at work. So I never want to call somebody out by not their name just in case. You're prepping to set up your stall at a market. You have to go to craft night in an hour, but that's exciting. Craft night sounds fun. Do y'all do something like, is there a planned craft every week, or is it like you bring your stuff and just hang out? Oh no, Zigzag, you're great. Did you say what kind you were getting? Or that you have? I'm not sure if I remember correctly. My brain's been kind of mush lately. Oh, it's bring your own. So you seem like the real Cherry. That's valid. Bye, Zoe. Ooh, that's so exciting, Kiwi. Hi, bunny girl. Hello, hello. You have dairy cows, right. I love my dairy cows. The best thing about dairy cows is they reproduce really quickly and like very aggressively, so you'll get to see a lot of baby isopods. It's crazy. So the girl who plays Rumi in K-pop Demon Hunter Slayer, whatever it is, she used to date Ryan Higa, YouTube King Ryan Higa. So I know her from that. I've actually met her. And I didn't realize she was the person until today. I saw like a Netflix article. Arden Cho. Yeah, I met Ryan and Kev Jumba, Chester C, Dietrix, Dominic, that whole squad. That whole squad. Arden. Y'all, when I say I've been watching YouTube for a long time, I mean it. Ryan has a really fun like movie on YouTube with Arden in it. If y'all want to see your girl Rumi in a different light, he made a little movie with her on YouTube. Hi Ashley, hello. Oh, Kiwi, that sounds so cute. Closing your first house. Ooh, that's so exciting. Last week you had camps, you got a Restock, didn't know what it was. It smelled like lavender death, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Chester C. Met him, sweetheart. You remember watching him on YouTube years ago? Yeah. I don't know if he does anything anymore. I'm not really like in the... Like once Ryan slowed down, I stopped watching that whole squad, pretty much. Okay, it's animal cookie time. We're back on this. We're back on this. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna do some little sprinkles all over these guys. And then, If the people are done working in my backyard, I will glaze some of the, like those, we'll clear glaze those. But if they're still working, I think I'm gonna get off because I'm kind of uncomfortable. And this is gonna take a while, so. Hi Axel, thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, I'm so glad, Schmuck. I love playing Minecraft. You're back and beautiful. Welcome back, Jerry. Oh no, Eco. Oh no. Did anybody do anything fun today? I know a lot of you little kitty folk are getting ready to go back to school. Anything fun happening? Hi, Boo Boo. Hi, hi. Do I speak any other languages? I used to understand Spanish super well, like growing up. Then I stopped hanging around so many Spanish speakers, and then I understood Korean really well for a while. Then I stopped hanging around so many Koreans. And then I can kind of understand a bunch of Japanese, but not enough to like watch anime or whatever with no subs. So no. Long story short. Perry the Platypus. I try to stay away from like IP-esque things. Only time you're happy to be an adult, no more school. You're at work, went to art class, worked on your cosplay. You went to the beach and ate ice cream. I think Boo wins. I'm gonna be honest. What did you do at art class, bunny girl? What'd you do at art class? Boo 100% wins. Like beach and ice cream, what else could you do? What else could you want in this world? I'd rather work full-time than be in school any day, I'm gonna be so honest. School was... it was a vibe, but not a good one. My brother loved school though. I'm just a bad child. I love that everybody agrees. Ballet dancers, we have a lot of ballet dancers in class. I love that. In class. In chats. I've been making content, hanging out with friends, but last week you were preparing for major championships in pipe band. That's so sick. I dropped out of college. I also hated that. I actually hated that more, I think. Bye, bunny girl. Thank you so much for hanging out. Attempted to swim to an island. That's never safe. We're at class. Welcome back. Time. It's school time now. Surprise. Today I'm going to teach you about the importance of mixing your glaze. If you don't mix your glaze, it's not going to come out right and you're going to cry. Lesson's over. Okay, class, what did I just teach you? It's quiz time. I'm the best you have a ballet teacher. Does that count? No, they'll be sold individually, the giraffes. We had way more of them. And then I dropped a rolling pin on the table and took a bunch of them out. Because they're really thin in a couple parts, so some of them lost their tails, some of them, you know, lost their heads. Yeah. You have 84 sets of code to write? Oh no, Nikita. Mix the glaze. Yes, mix the glaze real good. Perfect. Yeah, I think I started with like probably 12 of them, and now I have 3. Really cool. Stayed up till 10 in the morning. Boo, the other day I stayed up until like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Once I saw the sun coming up, I was like, oh no. Oh no, I did something wrong. That's bad. And then I slept till like 9:30, and then I was okay, luckily. But oh, don't recommend. That was not a good time. You have your new ballet clothes already. Eee. Make bread, make bread, make bread. Make bread for me in honor of my stream. Make bread. Hi Jerry, hello, hello. 5 a.m. fishing. Oh my goodness. Ah, you're at a sleepover. I love that. Is it so pretty, boo? Yeah, the giraffes came out super cute. Again, they're kind of alien-esque, but I like that a lot. I try not to make anything like too generic, which means sometimes they end up alien-shaped. But I do like it. Make bread loaf in shape of a frog. Ugh, that would be so great. Hi YK, hello, hello. You need water? Hello, my little plants. This is the Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had water in a while, please get up and grab some water. If you have water next to you, I'm guessing that means you haven't moved in a while. So if you could get up, do a little stretch, do a little dance, touch your toes. If you can, I can't. Again, this is the Midori house, the greenhouse, and my only job here is to keep you both happy and hydrated. So if you haven't had any water, please get up and grab some. Are you getting your water, chat? I need to drink some water. Dustin, where you're seeing stickers is exactly where I sell my ceramics. I just have ceramic restocks once every month and a half. All items are first come, first served during those restocks. So the next one will be mid-August. I will, of course, make a community post here on YouTube announcing the day, hopefully soon, actually. I'm aiming for like early mid-August-ish time. So definitely not this weekend. I need to look at like where I am with everything first, and then hopefully soon. But if you go to my site and you see a lot of stickers, you are in the right place. That is where I restock my ceramics, and that is the only place I restock my ceramics. Any good school memories are funny ones? A lot of my school memories are just like getting kicked out of class and like failing classes and eating in class. I really didn't have such a good time in school. I didn't really like it. Ever gotten any yeah, so I got kicked out of class one time. I was in math class, and admittedly I was not paying attention at all because I really disliked my teacher. So I just refused to like listen to her. But my teacher called on me, and this is like a algebra class or whatever. My teacher calls on me and to answer some question, and I answered it no problem, and like, you know, instantly, like I was paying attention and wasn't talking. And then she was like, "Did you come up with that answer yourself?" And then I said, "Yes, ma'am," because I was raised by a military grandpa and a military grandpa's daughter. You know, my mom was a military daughter. And so respect is like super, super important. And so I, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, everybody. And so I was like, yes, ma'am, I did. And she was like, "Are you smart mouthing me right now?" And kicked me right out of class. And that was probably one of my favorite memories of being kicked out of class. Just because it was so ridiculous. She was so mad that I knew the answer, even though I was not paying attention at all. I was just yapping with one of my friends, who was also a not great child. Uh, and yeah, I got kicked right out. Another time, one of my teachers was really upset that I had never gotten like detention or anything. And so it was like a science class when you have bar stools. And I like got up to readjust my bar stool to like the middle of the table, and she was like, you know what, detention. You stood up during class, and gave me a detention for standing up because she was mad that I had never had a detention before. I got kicked out a lot, but I never got in real trouble. So it was just like teachers being petty, and they would make me go sit in the hall. Dad is a veteran. Is it accurate? Yeah, very much. Yes, sir. No, sir. And yeah, she was not happy that I said yes, ma'am. I can't remember her name, otherwise I would call her out right now. I have no problem calling out any of my teachers. I had so many bad ones. Yeah, the teacher really, really disliked me because I'm one of those people that does all of the math in my head, and I don't need to like write it down or show any work. Hey, Dustin, thank you for the Ko-Fi donation. If you want to check out my Ko-Fi, the link is now in chat. Bye, boo. Have fun at the beach. You've never gotten in trouble? Yeah, I got in trouble a lot. Pretty much my whole front, starting in like kindergarten, I got in trouble. But I was, again, I never had detention. I never got in real trouble, so it was just silly. But I went to the principal's office like 7 or 8 times during middle school, and it was always dumb stuff. Listen to your teachers, y'all. Some teachers are great. I never got in trouble in any of my good teachers' classes, I will say that. Any good memories from a teacher? So my favorite this is like a bad good memory. My favorite teacher that I ever had, we were collectively a really bad class. We made like 6 or 7 teachers quit during my time in school. Yes, Dustin, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I will check that out after stream. It also like throws a Ko-Fi like coffee little link in chat, which is really awesome. So thank you. Yeah, so yeah, my whole class was bad. We got a lot of teachers, you know, that quit over the years. And I went to school with a lot of the same people for my whole, like from 4th grade to 12th grade. So again, it was like consistently the same people causing teachers to quit. And one of my teachers, who was actually really, really good, sat us down and he was like, look, y'all, I understand like the way that y'all, I get it, right? But y'all have to do these classes. And so some of the kids were challenging them. They're like, why do we have to do history? That doesn't have anything to do with what I'm going to do in the future. Why do we have to do math? Why do we have to do this? And he was like, you take the classes you take, not to learn the subject matter that's there, but to learn how to think in different ways. Math makes you think a different way than English makes you think. Art makes you think in a different way that English makes you think. History is going to make you think in a totally different way than computer science is going to make you think. And all of those things are important for, regardless of what job you're going into, for you to understand how to think in different environments with different people and with different tasks. And after that, everybody was really good in his class. I think in general, more people just respected him and everything he had to say. And then I graduated high school, and he married a girl in the class that was 1 year older than me. So, you know, pros and cons, baby, pros and cons. Hi, little drawing guy. Green crayon's crazy. Does glaze go bad, or does it just separate and need to be mixed? Just separates and needs to be mixed. Did y'all like that plot twist at the end? I actually have a lot more really good stories with that teacher. He made a huge, I don't know how to say it because I just told y'all he married a student. But he really did leave a like positive impact on my life. I think he was a really smart guy. Hi, Laura. PE and life skills are the worst to me. Yeah, but exercise is good for you. It stinks. It's the worst to say that, I know, but it really is good for you. Not saying that all PE classes are taught perfectly, but again. Hi, Sundu. I was just telling a story about from when I was in school. Yeah, water can really help with consistency when it comes to underglaze, and figuring out what consistency works best for you is definitely important. And different consistencies are helpful for different things. A ceramic alpaca, that would be super cute. Super cute. The crazy thing is that the teacher was married when he first started teaching at my school. And then his wife cheated on him with another student from the school. And then he married a student from the school. Anyways. I had a weird time in school, I don't know. They were very young. Not saying it was right by any means, but I will give them that. They were like fresh out of college. Oh, the plot twists are insane. I don't want to give away more details to the story just because it might, like, in the weird case that someone I know is watching or might know from the details that I give. Yeah, there's way more to that story. Unfortunately. My school was weird, yeah. But all schools are weird. I can't, there's a story that, So my cousin's school, there were some guys in her class that came to play basketball, right? Like a whole 6 guys came to her school to play basketball. And these guys were so tall, right? And a bunch of them had beards, but it was like, it's probably, they just grew up quickly. Large, tall men. They're supposed to be, at this point, they're supposed to be sophomores, so like 16 years old. And 2 of them were like 6'6", 6'7". The other ones were, like 6'2"-ish. 6 guys come to her school, and they're in her class. And the basketball team starts doing really good, right? And they start winning. Hi, Cass. And then, turns out, they are a professional team from another country that the coach convinced to go back to high school to play on a high school team. And they were grown adults. One of them had literally played in the Olympics. Anyways. Had an actual Olympic ring in high school. Was not a child. Yeah, at first we thought it was cops, because we also had a cop in high school that was definitely a grown adult, and they were like, no, I'm like a kid. And we were like, no, you're not a kid. Yeah, it was insane. That's why you're homeschooled. That's very valid. Yes, Olivia, more circus animals. Oh gosh, a disaster. One of my friends in high school was abandoned by his parents for not making good enough grades. He was a Korean exchange student, and his parents decided he wasn't doing well enough in school. He wanted to be like in a rock band. And so they abandoned him. Luckily, one of the other kids paid their tuition, so it was fine. But they were like essentially homeless. And ended up that before he graduated high school, he performed at Coachella anyways. That was fun. Yeah, it's so sad, chicken. It's literally crazy. Hi, gotcha. He was just a musician. He wasn't like a headliner at Coachella, but it's still insane that happened. But one day during study hall, he was like, my parents blocked me on everything and there's no money in my accounts. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I think they abandoned me. Hello, hello. Psyartverse, hello, hello. Yeah, no, there are some absolutely insane. I had a bunch of really weird high school stories. Some of them I can't tell because they're, I think, TOS. And I know I have some itty bitty babies in here. So, which hopefully, y'all, YouTube's gonna start cracking down on policy when it comes to how old y'all are. So don't be yapping about how old y'all are in chat. There will now be an AI bot like kicking y'all out of streams. In another timeline, I was a storytime YouTuber. I really should tell y'all more detailed stories in long form. Yeah, at least you didn't have to worry about paying for school. Exactly. Yeah, it was literally insane. Your school was pretty boring. Mine was not boring. Like, my own stories, I feel like I just kind of was vibing, but, ugh, that's so sad, Squeakers. Yeah, I'm going to, Bunny Girl. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask y'all. So I made all those teeny tiny Triceratops, and I did glaze a few of them, but do y'all think that I should glaze the ones that I haven't glazed as circus animal cookies? So that way they're like teeny tiny Triceratops that are circus animal cookie themed. I just don't want to dive too far into the circus animal cookie theme if y'all don't like it, but I think they'd be cute. Oh gosh, Sarah, that's insane. Okay, I see no nose. Okay. Perfect. I wanted to run that by y'all before I like ruined them. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if y'all actually hate the circus animal theme and then everything is circus animal cookie themed. I'd feel so bad. Like, I feel like they'd still find homes, but I really want Shake Shack. Does Shake Shack have regional menus? Does anybody know? Like, if I ask y'all if something's on the menu right now, will it be different for y'all? Bye, Kiwi. Aw, thank you, Sundew. Menu is the same everywhere. Can you see if they still have a banana pudding shake on the menu? I think it was like a limited time thing. Y'all, when I tell y'all this banana pudding shake was incredible, it was like the best shake I've ever had in my whole life. Okay, orange is done. Yeah, you're number 3. You're leaving? Cass, you're leaving? Nana pudding. Welcome back, Lynx. Did I ever try Asian food? Which kind, Bunny Girl? I've had a plethora of Asian food. Goodness gracious. Oopsie. I just threw something off the table. Cold Stone had banana pudding ice cream. Oh, so good. Yeah, Cass is here. Bye, Cass. Banana pudding shake, literally one of the best things I've ever had in my entire life. Just so good. Which Asian country's food is my favorite? Vietnam. Probably Vietnam. Korea's like up there, but like Korea, Japan, Vietnam are my big three for sure. What a messed up day. It's got limited time thing on it, but it's still there. Ugh, I'm so excited. Oh yeah, I also like Indian food, but I feel like it's always really heavy for me versus some of the other cuisines. Like that's also why Korean isn't at the top of my list, because it's a little heavier. I love banh mi. I love banh mi. I love banh mi. We have so many really, really good Vietnamese places around me in the Houston area, in the greater Houston area. I feel very lucky. Is my spice tolerance good? Yeah, I love spicy food. I love, like, my Korean is like top of my list because tteokbokki exists. Stellar food, 10 out of 10. You don't like bananas? I feel like I've recently been seeing more people who don't like bananas, and it's always so confusing to me, but there's something for everybody, you know? Don't yuck somebody's yum, and vice versa. And vice versa. You went to Dallas last week? You tried In-N-Out? I love that. Oh, I'm sorry, Becca. I'm sorry. You're close, Olivia. It's really, really good. But if you don't like spicy food, make sure to either get it with cheese on it or get one of the like rosé flavored ones. But yeah, I love tteokbokki. I make it all the time. I make the most Korean food for sure, but my favorite food to get out is Vietnamese food. Your dad hates bananas? He was a banana farmer in his past life. I think that's the most valid reason to be anti-banana. No, I'm telling you, that banana pudding shake, I didn't know what to expect, and then it was incredible. I genuinely could not believe how good it was. Because it was like a little crunchy and banana puddingy, and they put just enough salt in it that it wasn't like disgustingly sweet like a lot of banana pudding flavored things can be. Hi, Steel Deal. Hello, hello. You're allergic to bananas. No. No. My mom is also allergic to bananas. Banana allergy. Sad day. Okay, red is done. We're on to green. No worries, Links. How do I have the patience making these? I have ADHD and I've learned to weaponize my hyperfocus. So by streaming and talking to chat and reading chat and also listening to Minecraft music, it's easier for me to lock in, and then I kind of forget what I'm doing and just do it. And then I'm like, wow, that was so easy peasy. And then I'll look at the recording and it'll be like, wow, that took you an hour and a half. And then I'm like, ooh, yikes. That took forever, I see. Also, this is my job, so it's not like optional. Yep, weaponize the ADHD. So I just have to overstimulate myself just enough that I can lock in on one thing. And then I can work for forever, and it's really, really cool. It's really locking in, but once I'm locked in, like, you genuinely can't stop me. I can work for like 10 to 12 hours straight without moving. It's kind of bad. I went to physical therapy for it. You had no idea you got it. Yeah, exactly. That's the part of ADHD that I feel like not enough people talk about, is that, like, if you are hyper focused on something, you can work for forever without getting distracted. It's like the opposite problem. Bye, bunny girl. Nope, exactly. The one thing that I can't do anymore is listen to audiobooks while I'm working, because I will actually make myself sick because I will not stop working. I can just keep listening and listening and listening to an audiobook so long that I will not eat, drink, pee, nothing. It'll be like 4 a.m. and I'll be like, ooh, yeah, I didn't do anything today. I just won't do anything. You cleaned up so much. I love that, Sundew. Love, love, love. I am a big advocate for people locking in and figuring out, like, where they can weaponize their hyperfocus. Like, if we're stuck with these crazy brains anyways, like, not crazy, like, anyways, we're not calling the people crazy. The function of our brain is kind of insane, though. You know, you might as well lock in and make it work for you. You might as well make it work. Fat, fluffy kitty, I don't even think I've said hi to you today. Hello, hello. My brain is definitely crazy. I just don't want anybody to think that I'm calling them crazy. You're not crazy, but the way your brain functions is a little wild. Like, if I were watching anything, don't talk to me. Ugh. I am like, it has to be something truly magnificent for me to, like, lock in and just watch something. Bye, have a good sleep. Night night. Currently using the stream to clean your kitchen. Exactly. If I didn't have chat, like, to read actively, like, if chat is slow, it's so hard for me to lock in, because it's just not stimulating enough. So I have to keep looking up. Yeah, executive function. Like I said, getting started is really a giant pain for me, but once I'm going, there's no stopping. Like, I will get whatever done. Hey, let's go. Thank you so much to everybody who has given the stream a thumbs up. I super, super appreciate y'all. As y'all know, we have a goal of hitting 100 likes every single stream, and we have done that once again. Even on a glazing stream, if I say that I'm painting in the title, videos do okay, but if I say I'm glazing, no one knows. I think they think I'm just gonna be here being like, little giraffe, you're so cool and cute and good the whole time. I don't think they realize that I mean painting. But I wanted a more chill stream because, again, there are people in my backyard. So I titled it Glazing instead of painting. Only a few colors left, y'all. Hi, Kayla. Yeah, I found that like music makes it really easy to get, or like really helps me get things going. I got AirPod Maxes, which was an insane investment, and I was so worried that I wouldn't like them. And they have been one of the absolute best tools for me when it comes to getting stuff done, because I turn the noise canceling on, put music on loud enough that it's like not gonna damage my ears, but loud enough that it's definitely loud and I can't hear anything else. And oh my goodness, I can lock in. It's insane. Uh, that is one of my like crazy expensive for no reason, but highly recommend purchases. To Oreo or not to Oreo? This is Mako Stroke and Coat. So typically I hate this stuff um, for painting like a whole piece, but when it comes to adding little details, it can be super nice. And I have different colors in this stuff than I do my underglazes, so that's why I'm using this. Oh wow, art. Yeah, no, I need like 16 things happening. Like I prefer my ideal setup is I have noise canceling headphones with a stream playing in the headphones, and that streamer has music on while they're talking or playing a video game, and that video game's making a lot of noise. Uh, the more that I can have going on, the better. So if I can have a stream where I can look up and look at the stream every once in a while, plus everything else, I'm typically the most functioning person that I can be. And luckily, I recently found a new streamer that I can lock into, but unluckily, he streams at the same time that I do. So he streamed early today, so that was good. Hi, Waffles. They look like Dippin' Dots flavor. Hello, Illumination. I'm glad to see you. So sorry you had a bad night. I am here now, though, and I'm yapping. We are full yapathon today. I was like telling stories and stuff, so even when I'm gone, go back and watch the VOD. It's been a day. Your mom has to go outside if she wants to talk. I actually typically try to, I have to go somewhere super quiet because otherwise I'm too scatterbrained to talk on the phone. I get overwhelmed. But yeah, noise canceling headphones have made a massive difference in my ability to lock in. Oh, thank you, Stinky Chicken. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Luna. Hi, hi. Or Lunar, I guess. Hello, Lunar. We are currently glazing some circus animal cookie things. We have giraffes on the lineup today, and then one whale, one puffer fish. I just had some extras from last restock that ended up on the wrong shelf, and so I just didn't glaze them the first time. So we're doing that today. And then we're gonna hopefully glaze these too. It looks like they're wrapping up in the back, so W. Kayla, you're gonna be okay. Just get the cat off. It won't be too sad. That's so exciting, Lunar. What is your goal to like make? Little cute things, trinkets, little cups, little mugs? What's the vibe? You love all the whale sharks? Thank you. Yeah, I'm glazing those after stream because I have to record it for tomorrow's video. But I'm really excited with how they're coming out. I'll give you one tiny sneak peek since y'all are here. Look at them. The circus animal cookie is circus animal cooking. I mean, cosmic brownie. Sorry, I was staring at the circus animal cookie ones. Hello, hello. Hi, kawaii girl. Hello, Cherry. Hello, hello. Yeah, they're so cute. You made cups, coasters, and incense burners. Oh, that's sick. People love incense burners. I get requests for those all the time. All the time, all the time. So many. Again, trying to get these dots so like not perfect is so difficult. I just want to make patterns so bad. Kayla, you're not gonna suffocate. Just get the cat off. Get the cat off. Get the cat off. You pulled out 2 pieces today that you glazed yesterday. Did they come out like you were hoping? Yeah, I love backflow incense. That's what I have, and I do make stuff occasionally with it, but I'm super allergic to incense, so to test pieces, I have to suffocate for a little bit. Even if I burn them outside, it just kind of makes me sick, so that's why I don't make too many of them. One was still good. Love that. Do I have a dream car? I have my dream car, Squeakers. It's a Subaru Sambar. Subaru Sambar. It's a imported Japanese car from the 90s. And I don't drive. So, yeah. I'd love to get a GTR one day too. If I ever like pop off on YouTube, if I ever start doing really well, I would love to buy like a, sorry, there's another person in the backyard. I'd love to buy a GTR. I don't drive, but I do have a car. A Saturn wagon. Love that. You have an old Infiniti. I think that's the car that Bunny drives, question mark? Or drove, I don't know. But yeah, I have a car that was, I used to do a lot more in-person events, and so I got that car to do in-person events out of. I had like a whole setup that included this vehicle. And then it was really cool because if the girlies were coming to shop at my booth, you know, typically men will be like, ugh. Some men love my stuff, don't get me wrong. But if the girlies love my stuff, then their men typically weren't as interested. But when I got that car, the men would come talk to me about the car while their ladies shopped, and that was sick. Ooh, I love that, Eileen. I love Subarus. Yeah, I'd love to take it to more events eventually again. If I end up doing the pop-up by myself, the solo pop-up at Cambrian, uh, if bunnies can get off, we'll probably take it to that. Just because I won't feel like I don't know, like showing off or whatever. It's kind of a showstopper. Like I've had, when I used to drive it around a little bit, like when I would go to these events, and every time cops would like pull me over just to look at the car, or like at gas stations, people would like walk over when I was getting gas and come talk to me about it. It's like it's a whole little thing. Like if I have delivery drivers will straight up knock on the door to ask about it. People like stop by, and yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I love it. It's so cute. And so I'd love to have cute car that's like functional-ish, and then if I ever lived like at a beach town or whatever, I would probably be more willing to drive it. It's just scary here. Ooh. I do think that my brother might start driving it just so that way it gets to go out more. But yeah, I'd love a GTR as well, just for like a pretty car. I grew up wanting to be like a NASCAR driver for a while, weirdly enough. Yeah, so if you're an introvert, don't get that car. Exactly, and I'm so introverted. So so even though I would never trade that car for anything though. I absolutely love it. It's my baby. Um, it currently needs some parts fixed, so hopefully we will get that done soon. But do not suggest it if you don't want people like waving at you and honking at you, and like at the red lights they'll be like, roll down your window. Yeah, YK, it's so cool. What's your real name? That's a crazy question. You can call me Key. That's why I sign all my pieces with a key. Hi, Crystal. Hello, hello. To race cars at the closest racetrack, that's so sick. That's so exciting, gotcha. Did you tag me so that way I can see it after stream? Did you tag me? And again, P.O. Box, it is here. Hopefully y'all can kind of see that on stream. I know that there were a bunch of people who have asked over the months that I've streamed if I had a P.O. Box, and now I have one. I think I'm just gonna show it off in like a couple of streams first before I post it, but I will put it on my community page eventually. I just got some stuff to figure out first. I want to see how like it works with the first couple packages and then decide. Yes, Key is fine. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Dulce. Dulce de Corgi is the cutest name. Oh my gosh. I love that. Yeah, that's why I sign all my pieces with a key. I actually changed my name, like my nickname on TikTok to Key, and then people were like, I thought somebody was stealing your videos. And they were like reporting all my videos because they thought somebody was stealing my videos, and it was just me. So I had to change it back because I kept getting reported for impersonating myself. So I don't know if I should just start introducing myself in videos or what. My name is not the Midori House. Uh-oh, better go check on your siblings. Better go check on the siblings. Y'all, these are so cute. I'm so excited. Ah! What? Stand up, mister, please. You put it on your post. You're back. Welcome back, Sundew. Okay. We're getting down. We have one more color after this. We're doing a great job. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, chat. I hope that all of your personal activities that you're working on are going well. I did say Midori house. Midori is green in Japanese. Yeah, he's tired. He keeps laying down. They are. Yeah, I would love to do more dog pieces eventually, but I typically can't because every time I post dog pieces, people send me a lot of really sad DMs, and it makes it kind of not fun. I get a lot of different customers, and they are typically unpleasant when I make cat stuff. I mean, dog stuff. Cat stuff's typically fine. Dog stuff, not fine. Dog stuff, very depressing, very sad. Lots of DMs that are very sad, and people kind of begging me to make them stuff because they are very sad. It's like a different vibe for some reason. Will I make cow circus animal cookie themed as well? I kind of want to, just because I agree. I think it'll give it like an alien-esque vibe. Like in this world, all of the aliens are circus animal cookie themed. I think that's kind of funny, but haven't started yet. Right? For the commercial only. No, I really get, and nothing wrong with it if you've sent me one of these DMs, if anybody is in chat who's done so. It's a lot for me when a lot of people do it. They will be like, oh, my uncle's cousin had a dash hound and it died yesterday. Like, please send me this piece immediately. It would mean so much to them. Like, oh, my sister's dying in the hospital right now, and the support dog that was comforting her can't show up anymore because of this. And it's just like DM after DM after DM that are all sad. None of them are happy. They're just all sad. Every single one of them. Every time I make a dog. So I kind of avoid dogs now, because the pain of losing a pet is very, very real. And there's not a fair, like, I would just make dogs forever if I started making dogs because of the number of DMs I get about, like, you know? And then being like, first come, first serve on the dog that means so much to your life is like weird. Yeah, it's so crazy, Dustin. By far the worst trauma dumping though that I ever got was when I did the anglerfish piece recently. That was to a point that Bunny's my shipping assistant had to read all of my DMs for about 3 weeks because it was so bad. Incredible. Yeah. It was probably out of all 5 years I've been doing art, the most uncomfortable I've ever felt, and like the most like I think I'm doing something wrong. Was when I made the anglerfish piece. It was actually insane. Oh, I love that, Dulce. Thank you for the happy dog stories, because I've read so many sad ones. Hi, Span. Hello, hello. Well, that's the thing, is that it wasn't just like scammy, like I want a free piece. It was like, I will pay you whatever amount you want. Like, money is no object. I'll give you whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, how much would this be to get this custom piece? Like, these were all people who really did want to pay me something to sell pieces. I did have a couple scammy ones, don't get me wrong, but overall the vibe was just sad. And again, the anglerfish was way, way worse than any of the dogs have ever been. So I will say that the anglerfish was actually crazy. That's so cute, chicken. The cat that is currently living in my studio uh, has just about had it with living in the studio. And so he's been biting the ever-living daylights out of me the past couple of days. Unfortunately, he is a only child kitty, as in he didn't have his siblings long enough as a kitten. And so he bites and scratches really bad. And since he's bored of being in here, he has been absolutely attacking me the last couple of days. Oh yeah, Rio and Illumination. It was unpleasant, and I kind of don't want to make dogs ever again just because of the DMs that I got. Princess Buttercup is so cute. I love that. Yeah, no, he is not having a very cash money time anymore, and I can't blame him. This is not the biggest studio, but it is very annoying. Because I have like a straight up bruise on my leg from where he gashed my skin open yesterday when he bit me. And he bit me so hard that it bruised my leg. That's unpleasant. So that's unpleasant. We've now got to the segment of the stream where I just complain. A video showing off my studio. I've thought about it. I did like a mini test one where I just showed off my glaze area, and it did really, really bad. So I feel like people aren't that interested, but I might do like a studio stream one day where I like show y'all around. Puppy kisses, that sounds fun. Vietnamese spring rolls, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I love making spring rolls. That's like my favorite summer meal to make. Oh, that would be fun, Dulce. And I bet that would keep me from like getting crazy DMs because they're hybrid animals. Surely. Surely. Hi, Zebu. Hello, hello. Hi, Elena. Hello, hello. But yeah, I think like a studio stream tour would be fun, just so that way I could like answer questions and go back and look at stuff and like show y'all all of the different stuff in real time versus like trying to edit together a little video. But I need to do like a serious cleaning. Hi, Dorothy. Aww. 16 years old. That's so cool. How was school? I haven't been in school in a long time. And I dropped out of college, so it's been a really long time. Who does Mashable animals? I'm not sure who that is, Becca. I love cute cat stories. Thank you, Dorothy. 16 is crazy. I hope and pray that my torties live to 16. Yeah, Sundew, I just, out of abundance of caution, want to avoid telling people to put tea lights in them just because, like, I don't want to be the reason that somebody's house burns down, you know? Spring rolls are good. I love, love, love. I make them all the time. I wonder if I have stuff to make them now. That would kind of go crazy for dinner. I don't know if I have tofu. And Bunnies works late tonight, so I can't even get him to get a grocery run for me. Son of a gun. Hello, Toasty Fox. Yeah, so we, I pulled the platypi, the platypuses, the platypus, plural, from the kiln earlier, and then once I finish this guy, we're gonna clear glaze those so they can go in the kiln tonight. Hi, Wolf. Hello, hello. Your school starts in 4 days. I feel like that's exciting. I feel like that's exciting. It's time to learn. And maybe if you take an art class to do art, and that's fun. Get this, get what? You love tofu? Me too. Her name is Meg's Mashables. I will have to look that up after. I don't know. I say this, I feel like every stream, so forgive me if it's annoying, but I really don't watch like any art content, so I don't know like anybody else in the space. Platypus Point, stop, that's so cute. And a not awful haircut. What happened to your haircut? Ooh, Wolfie, that sounds like a fun project. Hi, Lily. 15 next month. Oh my goodness. My sister from another mister forgot to pay me for pet sitting for her for a while when she was out of the country, and you did too. But that's not the get this part, okay? Bye, Art. Have fun at craft night. They messed you up so bad. No. Look, rock your haircut with confidence, even if it's bad, even if it's the worst, even if you hate it. Just vibe. I promise you, people will be chill about it. If you rock your haircut with confidence and act like it's fine, no one's gonna care. They're just gonna be like, okay, that's a choice. That's a choice. Friendship keychains. I love that. Making a sign to put on a bridge. Everybody's doing cool stuff in chat. What the heck? What about me? I want to do cool stuff. Let me do fun things. Okay, we are done with all of the animals, with the new dots. Most of them do art drama stuff that doesn't really appeal to you. Yeah, that's why I never started watching art stuff. The pet rescue she's worked for is closing down. Oh no. Outdoor cabinet. Oh, that's sick. I love storage is the best. This is the cool stuff? Oh. My advice from my boss today was literally fake it till you make it, and this woman hired me and I was like, okay, sure. Fake confident. Yeah. No, fake confidence, eventually you'll confuse yourself and then boom, you're confident. Chocolate chip whale shark. Oh. Yeah, it just, I don't have, hi Leo, I don't have any more. I think that it's just because this is my everyday thing, you know? So y'all are all doing all these like random fun projects and I'm like, oh. Not that I'm not so psyched about making circus animal everything. Pufferfish. Pufferfish. Okay, hi Shaz, hello, hello. Wooks, hello, how are you? Hi. Okay, so now we need to clear glaze. Not these, because I'm gonna kill them before I clear glaze them. But all of these. And I have clear glaze and sticks. So what I'm gonna do is stick everybody to a stick, then we're gonna dip them in clear glaze, and then once they're dry, they'll be ready to go in the kiln. Yeah. These are just dowel rods with little glue dots at the end of them, so nothing crazy, no insane tech here. Regular stuff. The 2 you wanted to see got made. I love that. Dude, somebody commented, if you're here on the live right now, then you know, you're gonna hear what I'm about to say. Somebody commented and they were like, guys, stop voting for strawberry. Everything strawberry looks the exact same. And I was like, well, yeah, because the base material is the same. It's a strawberry. If I make 100 circus animal cookie themed things, they're all gonna look the same. Because they're all circus animal cookies. That's how it works. Huh? The people voted for strawberry because they knew it would look like a strawberry. You forgot to mention something else you did. What did you do? Pepto bath. Yep, it's Pepto bath time. Why do I do streams vertically? Because discoverability is a lot better. As people are swiping through shorts, if they subscribe to me or follow my channel, my live will be recommended to them. And then on top of that, new people will see my stuff. If I stream horizontally, you would have to go to your subscription feed and then see me streaming there. It's just that YouTube system isn't super great for that. So you laughed when you saw that? Yeah, it's like it's a strawberry. Of course it's gonna look like a strawberry. That's the point. They were automatically your favorite. Yeah, exactly. Like they always come out cute. That's why I keep putting strawberry on everything, because it's cute. You know, it's like popular music is popular because it's good. Popular animes are popular because they're good. I hate to be that guy, but stuff doesn't become popular if it's bad. Neapolitan ice cream is such a good idea, Lily. Yeah, I've thought about doing one with a little fedora for sure. I just don't want to get in IP trouble. You know? Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but popular stuff is popular because it's good. That they pretty much commented like, stop voting for strawberry stuff because everything strawberry looks the same. It was like, well, yeah, it looks like a strawberry. That's the whole point. Yes, I'm scrolling though. Maybe I can find it. You've made a bunch of progress on your sewing project that's already taking you 5,000 years to finish. That's so exciting. Sewing is the best. Oh, son of a gun. Ah. She was a fairy in your head. She was a strawberry, literally. That person when something turns out how it's expected. Exactly. It's like just such a funny comment. Because it's not like, I would get it if I'd made strawberry whale sharks like a bunch before and then they were like, don't make, like, she's already done that. Yeah, okay, that's fair. But it's like, they all look the same. It's like, well, yeah, they look like strawberries. And I'm not saying that the day that I added the strawberry design to the list of things that I wanted to do, I had some of the most delicious strawberries I've had in years, but, you know? Christmas tree cake theme is it's on the list already. I can confirm. I can confirm. Welcome back. I have only done Houston craft shows. Wait, no. Yeah, Houston area is fair to say. Like an hour out from where I live each way is the farthest I've ever done shows, I think. My stipulation, I know this is gonna sound like I think I'm the coolest ever, but if I were to do a travel show, I would want my booth fee waived at least. I feel like at this point I have enough of a following that I don't think it's insane to be either invited to do a show and have my booth fee covered, or like people with my following get paid to go to events, you know? So I would love to do more events in the outside world, but it's a huge, like, there's no reason for me to do in-person events because I sell out so quickly online. So I would need it to make sense. Otherwise I'm just like throwing away money and giving out free products, right? Yeah, exactly, chicken. No worries, Lynx. It doesn't even work. Oh no. Hi, Moss. Hello, hello. You're on work break. 5 minutes. Let's go. No worries, Kristen. Welcome in. Yes, booth fees can be insane. And then if I were to do like a faraway one, then I have to do hotel, I have to do flight, I have to, you know, and then by then it's like, it's crazy. You're sick. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Not a summertime cold. The only thing that I've done on West Coast is I do have gallery pieces West Coast typically. Give you animals to draw on your son. I mean, you have to do a platypus, right? Right. Ooh, holy moly, I'm shaking it. 100. Oh no. Booth fees here are like $2, $3, $4, $500 for one or 2 days, depending on the event. That's the big city buff, baby. I have so I think everything's sold out, but Giant Robot is a gallery in LA, and I actually just signed up to do another gallery for them. I need to start working on that piece. I just got the invite for the next show, so yeah, Giant Robot. There are some 2D pieces there right now, but nothing ceramic. Favorite thing I've made is Lil Guy, this guy. Yeah, see? $400 average show price. It's literally crazy here. $50 is nothing. 50 bucks is like a church show here. Like little craft shows are 50 bucks here. Giant Robot always streams their galleries, so I try to post about it that like I'm going to be in a show, and then they do live stream gallery releases first before the people are allowed to go in, and so they do like a little tour. It's really cool. My memberships are 99 cents. As low as I can make them. You're getting so behind. No! Hi, Zoe! Yeah, no, but shows are super expensive, so ideally one day I will have people inviting me to do shows. And then, you know, maybe I'll do some traveling. But until then, it just doesn't make a ton of sense for me to do. Okay, thank you so much for gifting 5 members to the community. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. And if you happen to be in chat right now, what in the world? Another member. Dulce, welcome to Teeny Tiny YouTube Club. If you are a member, go ahead and throw some celebrate emotes in chat. Thank you to Kay, and welcome, Dulce. Welcome, welcome. And friendly update for everybody. I do stream on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and members do get access to Discord. I do need to update the Discord link, though, on YouTube. I realized I didn't do that on Tuesday, so yes. Thank you for the gifts. It really helps the community. Hi, Jan. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. But yeah, memberships are just 99 cents a month. It just helps support the channel and helps me get up here. Some dentures or veneers, right? Yeah, this is I love doing this part. It's so silly, but it's so fun. Like getting to tell chat or like videos every time. I'm like, okay, it's time to dip whatever in strawberry milk. It never gets old. It makes me giggle every time. Dulce, thank you for what? Lumination, you got it gifted. Let's go. Oh, Catherine got one too. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Dulce. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Again, members really help, one, grow the community. A lot of people don't know still to this day that I stream. And two, they help just support me and my art, which I cannot thank y'all enough for. So thank you. Have fun at work, Moz. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Illumination, look, you got a sub. Let's go. Discord is member only, unfortunately. We had a few bad apples at one point join the Discord, so we have to keep it kind of gatekeeped, unfortunately. What's the strawberry milk? This is clear glaze, so it is pink, borderline Pepto-Bismol colored. So that way, borderline, I say as it's not the exact viscosity and color of Pepto-Bismol. It is my clear glaze. So glaze is more like glass and underglaze is more like clay. This is what makes ceramic pieces really nice and shiny and have that really satisfying clinky sound. So, yes. The memberships kind of work weird if you have a iPhone. I think I've heard that you can sign up for a membership on your phone on Android, but otherwise you need to use a PC, if I remember correctly. It's really unfortunate. YouTube really needs to get that figured out because it's very annoying. Hi, Julio. Hello, hello. Dustin, what? Thank you. Why is everybody being so nice? What's going on? Do y'all have something to tell me? Thank you, thank you. I feel like I need to make like a little thank you. A little sign. I used to do this every stream, but I haven't been doing it. Is it, I think it's an E. And Dulce is a new member, so you get a little flower. Thank you, everybody, for all of the gifted members. I super appreciate you. Sunset, if you go to the link in my bio, you'll see a whole bunch of stickers, and that is where I upload my ceramics. I just have ceramic restocks once every month and a half. All ceramics are first come, first served during those restocks. The next one should be mid-August is what I'm hoping for right now. I'm saying, Eileen, it's insane. It's literally crazy. Like, just let people sign up for memberships, man. Let them do what they want. But thank you to everybody who gifted. I really appreciate y'all. It is currently Thursday for me, so I will stream again tomorrow. Tomorrow. And then I will see y'all again on Tuesday after that. So a little bit of a gap. A little gap. How fast do I sell out? Typically in about 4 minutes on average. Oh no, it's tie-dye. It's a Porter Robinson merch shirt. You're saving up for a custom slug hat, another one, and it's $20. $20 for a custom's crazy. What time UK time? So whatever time it is right now for you, like in 10 minutes, 2 hours ago. You got a new comfort plushie. Oh my goodness. Oh, no worries, Sundu. The VOD will be available. Oh, Alicia, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I'm glad that you are making some art stuff and having a good time. Cookies and cream design. I think that would be so fun. I'd have to figure out how to make it look cookies and cream without being muddy, but it's definitely something that I'd be willing to try. Sven, I hate when that happens. It's like, it's something that can happen, but it doesn't happen. So when it does happen, it's just like, what? Crazy RNG. Yeah, me too, Sunset. So I'm glazing them tonight. So the next one will be me dipping everybody in strawberry milk and the other one. And then we'll have results after that. So Saturday will be result day for YouTube. Yeah, no, exactly. Dustin, so I work for a month and a half, 2 months, right, on these restocks, pretty much nonstop. I typically work about 14 hours a day in between social media and actually making things, which is about all my body can take before I start being in actual physical pain. Hi, Corvid. Hello, hello. And then it's all gone in 4 minutes. So I am extremely, extremely grateful for this opportunity, for the fact that that even happens. But it's really crazy, and that's why I don't do any customs or commissions, just because I already can't keep up with demand, and that's the same reason that I don't do shows in person. It just doesn't make a ton of sense. The only reason that I do shows here in Houston on occasion is because I love the small business that invites me to do them, and they don't charge me to do them, and it's like a fun way to kind of give back to them. YK, it's just glue dots. Glue dots. Oh, thank you. I'm really, really excited about these little platypuses. Are the stickers always in stock? I try to keep a lot of stickers in stock. I try to like rebuy when quantities are low and things like that. And I do have Sticker Club as well on my Ko-fi, /coffee. I got in the stickers today for the stickers that I'm sending out next. For July Sticker Club, and y'all, they are so cute. Today is the last day to sign up to get the July stickers, by the way, and I think there are a few spots open, and when those close, there will be no more. Oh, that's another comment I got on YouTube recently. Yes, exactly, Dorothy. Exactly. Somebody commented on my YouTube and they were like, "No one wants stupid stickers. Where are your ceramics?" And I was just like, "Oh, ah, ah." You're so sleepy. Just go ahead and close your eyes. Yeah, it was an aggressive comment to read for sure. I was like, oh, goodness gracious, I'm so sorry. Some people like my 2D art. Thanks for the comment. People are funny. They just be saying stuff, you know? You made your own cosmic brownie in Procreate? Oh, I bet it's so cute. Me when I first joined the channel, but at least I didn't say it out loud. Very valid. Yeah, the stickers are always just like, I love 2D art as well. They were always just meant to be like a more affordable option for people who like my art but maybe can't afford a ceramic piece. So it's always really jarring to get like people really upset that I have stickers. I've done a couple of custom sticker books. They all just sell out really fast. I've done 3 custom sticker books, I think. Maybe 2. I don't know. I need to do more though. I need to make another cover, because I do limited runs with special cover art that I don't put anywhere else. So I need to lock in and do another one. But I do have a couple sticker books out. Yeah, I get quite a few sticker orders like every single day. I actually need to I need to get more envelopes made. I bought 1,000 envelopes like 8 months ago and they're all gone. I thought they were gonna last forever. I don't know, Lily. I haven't checked stock in a while. There's some sticker designs that I keep forever, but some of them I won't bring back. And then some of them are made to order, so it just depends. Some of my sticker sheets. So like the stickers for Sticker Club will never come back once they're sold out if they're in the shop. Yeah, illumination. Yeah, it's definitely a different world. I think also some people get really upset because they don't realize that I'm actually making everything myself, and they think that it's just some kind of factory setting to where I can just order more stock and then have more available for people. But the reality is this stuff takes a really long time. So, and I'm making it all by hand, which is one of the reasons I love lives, is because like everybody here theoretically understands how much work goes into these pieces because y'all have seen me real time like sculpting or painting or glazing or whatever, some of this stuff, and so I feel like it gives y'all a good idea of how much work actually goes into the pieces. Yeah, the key is my signature. Yep, yep, yep. Your cat's gonna be joining soon. It's a lucky day for everybody in chat. Rio's cat is joining. Is joining chat. Yeah, I think that's a really common misconception, is that I just like have a bunch of things, but no, everything I make is a one of one. It's crazy because no one would assume like a painter, right, would have like hundreds of their piece. Like, why are you out of stock? You're a painter. And it's like, well, yeah, because I painted this. But ceramics is just like, there should be a million of those. Yes, there will be star shakers in this drop. Yep, yep, yep. But they're going to be galaxy themed, I believe. So they're like black with the like blues and purples and little stars all over them. So it's like the star is a galaxy in itself. Just like a fun little artsy mix up, because I've done so many yellow ones and rainbow ones at this point that I wanted to do something a little bit different for this set. So galaxy star shakers. Yes, ceramics can be manufactured. It is kind of a crocheted situation. So essentially, if I were to say like make this dinosaur mass produced, I would send it to somebody to be 3D modeled. They would print it out. They would make a mold, a plaster mold of it, and then just mold inject hundreds of them, and then they would be mass dipped, and then somebody would have to hand paint on all of the details, or a machine would do it depending on the complexity of the design. So like for these pieces where every single dot is placed differently, they would have to be done by hand. And that's a whole other thing, but you know, with people being paid fairly and stuff like that. But you can get ceramics mass produced, absolutely. Most of the cups and plates and things like that that you would see in like any major retail store like Target, Walmart, whatever, are all mass produced. And sadly, some of those things are hand thrown, which means people are making pennies on the dime. Which, to be fair, a lot of people can wheel throw super super quickly. A lot of the people who make ceramic mugs and plates and things like that can throw a mug or a plate in 3 minutes or less, depending on you know, a decent amount of experience. And so prices can be a lot cheaper than that when you have experts throwing pieces, but it's a touchy little thing. Bye, Illumination. Thank you so much for hanging out. Chewing on her paw. Uh-oh. Maybe it's a little stressed out. Yeah, wheel throwing is definitely the least, once you're good at it, obviously, so it takes a while to get there, don't get me wrong, the least time-consuming form of ceramics. And yes, I mean that even over plaster molds. And some people will disagree with me, but from my personal experience, I stand by that one. Your cat's food dish is handmade pottery. I love that. We love a cat with good taste. Now the frogs are getting their Pepto-Bismol baths. Ah. And if you're interested in more about pottery like that. You can look for production pottery jobs and just throw the exact same piece for the entire day. Hi, Lisa. Do I have pets? I do. I have a dog, 4 cats, one of which is my brother's, so 3 cats, a Pac-Man frog, and a bunch of isopods. I am currently glazing tiny little cosmic circus cookie themed frogs. And this one's coming off of the glue dot because I didn't do a very good job sticking it on. Don't know what the pink thing is, but would drink. It's glass. It's glass. I have not tried glass blowing, but my dad's super interested in it, so I thought about getting him a class, and then I would go hang out with him and watch it be done because I think it's super cool. Drawing your favorite nostalgic show that will be celebrating an anniversary. Oh, that's so fun. You put it in your post. Okay, Olivia. How long have I been making ceramics? For 5 years now. This has been my job for 5 whole years. Believe it or not. But I've only been doing YouTube for like 2 years now or something like that. I don't know. Not very long. Not insulation from fiberglass. Why do they have to make it look so soft and fluffy? Oh, thank you, Nightlight. I love this set. It's fun. Bye, Kristen. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your day and enjoy your dinner. How did I get started? So in 2020, COVID happened. I was a full-time photographer before that, but I'm chronically ill. And so once COVID happened, it was no longer made a lot of sense for me to go out to these big events and hang out with a ton of people. In about 2019, I started collecting a lot of plants, which meant during 2020 I had tons of them and not enough plant pots. So I started making my own, and then a bunch of people wanted them, and here we are. Bread. Yippee. It's bread day. When you're moving and end up packing the shirt you're gonna wear tonight. No! Yeah, Alicia, that's exactly my goal with these lives, is to kind of be a body double or a little study buddy, a little work buddy. So that way people can hang out. The forbidden Pepto. That's exactly what this is. Forbidden Pepto, forbidden strawberry milk, whichever. Aw, I'm so glad to hear that, Lisa. Oh, no worries, Shaz. Yeah, it's just, you know, everybody's dealt 100, and my 100 was not in the health department. My 100 was not in the health department. Bread to Texas. I think you can. You would definitely have to tell me you were doing that, though, because otherwise I'd have bread in the P.O. box for a while. Rare knit commission pieces. That's exciting. Yeah, so I have POTS, likely have endometriosis, I have really chronic allergies. I have to go get allergy shots every 2 weeks, and then I have complex migraines that are both genetic and also triggered by my POTS. So, do I like singing? I love singing, but I don't think I like singing for like stream, you know? Sometimes I accidentally sing on stream, but I don't do it on purpose. No, Ella, you should not test it. It is glass. This is glass. That's so exciting, Soy. I love that. Did I just put all my stats into art? I feel like it. Sometimes I feel like it. My brain got most of the stats. Bye, Gotcha. Bye, Rose. Bye, Rose. Hi, hello. Ooh, I just I just slapped them. Night night, hello. Have a good sleep. Thank you so much for hanging out. What song's being played in the background? It's just the whole Minecraft catalog. All of it. You get to watch paint dry now. That's pretty much my whole job, Sundu. That's insane, Span. Oh yeah, and that, Sarah. Thanks for reminding me. Bindi girl syndrome. That's why my hands always look crazy. The number of comments that I get are like, I'm concerned about your hands. I'm like, yeah, well. I don't know. Have I ever done ceramic planets? Yes. I've done planet pour sets where they're spitting out planets and stars. One of my favorite things to do. Span, I had a very similar thing where I had COVID and I obviously got sent to the ER. And they suggested, or they gave me some pills, like anti-nausea pills that they give to pregnant women. Because I was having such a hard time keeping anything down when I had COVID. And just like intense migraines, so none of it was helping the other thing. Like I couldn't take medication because I couldn't keep it down, and then my migraines were getting worse, so they gave me anti-nausea medicine that they give pregnant people. And then it was so incredibly helpful for my POTS, and I told my cardiologist about it. I was like, yo, I don't feel crazy when I take this stuff, like when I go on road trips and stuff. And so now I take that like whenever I go on road trips. But it's crazy because I got it for COVID, and then it ended up being like really helpful to my POTS stuff. So that was crazy. Is that a dinosaur? It is. Yeah, yeah. Favorite video game genre? Probably first person shooter if I could only pick one. I really love tycoons though. But if I had to like pick one game, like I love sandbox games. I absolutely love Minecraft. But I really love tycoon games. I love Parkitect and things like that. I love games where you're like in charge of a kitchen. I don't really know what that genre is called, but like played up, overcooked, that kind of vibe. I love, but I love first person and third person shooters. I love Fortnite, Overwatch, Halo, any of that kind of thing. I really like. Make a planet wind chime. That would be so cute. Hi, Yanni. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Okay, what next? What next? What next? Final Fantasy. I haven't tried Final Fantasy yet. Hi, Roxy. Hello, hello. Newly diagnosed with hypermobility. Welcome. Hi, Chicken Becca. I was like, what? Becca, thank you so much for joining Teeny Tiny YouTube Club. Welcome, welcome. Hollow Knight music? I do love Hollow Knight music. You're gonna listen to my stream while I read? I love that. Do I like boba? Not really. Yeah, Halo, so I grew up on Halo. When I was a little bitty baby coming home from school, my dad would be like, hey, here's a controller, come play. So I grew up playing like beta Minecraft, I played Halo when I was a little bitty baby. I grew up on video games. I also like Tetris and stuff like that. Thank you, Chicken. Becca. Do you want to be called Chicken or Becca? Because I keep calling you Becca, but maybe you want to be called Chicken. No, I'm good, Lisa. I used to show my face in videos and stuff, but like my focus here isn't me, it's my art, so I'm good on that. Halo music, so incredible. I think that's why I really enjoyed it as a little kid. That's why I like playing Fortnite and like Overwatch, because I love the like gun sounds. like the weapon sounds and all the like pretty art. I'm a big fan of the art. Becca is preferred. Okay, perfect. That's what I was going with, so I'm glad. Excuse me while I go take a Tylenol. The hospital. Yeah, I spent a lot of my senior year of high school in the doctor. So much so that they almost didn't let me graduate. But luckily, my mom went to school and advocated for me. And she was like, alternately, you didn't warn us that we were getting close to an attendance issue. So you're going to let her graduate. And then the lady was like, your daughter's stupid. Why does she even have to go to the doctor anyways? And then my mom was like, but alternately, she's graduating. And then I graduated, and it's fine. And then I dropped out of college. Good one. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I feel like my fingers look normal, but then I'll randomly do something, and then people are like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, I guess not. Saturday morning cartoon. Ooh, I don't know. I didn't have access to cable growing up, so it would have had to been something on PBS. Probably Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey, make a living without college, so it would have been a waste of money. Yeah, exactly. I was already making money when I already had my first business when I was graduated high school, so I was already making money in college. Not like enough, but I was already like, I think I can do this, you know? Oh gosh, Sarah, no. Yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite. I really enjoyed Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh though. I was a big fan of Pokemon. I had to like sneak to watch it though. Fun fact. Because it wasn't educational. Y'all remember like what was it called? Cyber Chase? Or like Fetch with Rough Ruffman? Any other PBS kids in here? Wildcrats? You had to sneak to watch Pokemon too? Yep. Yep. My dad would let me watch it, but my mom was like, They're fighting animals. Watch Zavumapoo. Wildcrats. Those were your whole childhood? I love that. You lived off of PBS? Me too. Yeah, I never had cable like my whole life, so that's why I started watching YouTube like as soon as YouTube came out, and then that's all I did. I instantly became a YouTube kid. Before YouTube kids were a thing. Dragon Tales is a good one. I was a big Fetch with Rough Ruffman fan. I was never like Maya and Miguel coded. That wasn't really my jam. I'm trying to think of what else was on. Cyber Chase, I think I said. Yeah. Oh, Word Girl, that's another one, yeah. I really liked Fetch with Rough Ruffman though. Yeah, Maya and Miguel. And what was that one? Sagwa? The Siamese cat. Curious George, that's fire. What's my favorite animal? Platypus, probably. You got a 3D printer. Ooh, Zebu, have fun. If you have a iPad, I suggest Nomad Sculpt. It's really fun and easy. Yeah, Sagwa. Ooh, Clifford. Oh my gosh, and Caillou. Remember that one? They never showed her haircut. Oh no. Arthur, yes. I don't know if Franklin was on PBS, maybe. Arthur was for sure. I think they still play Arthur to this day on PBS. Curious George. My brother liked Curious George. Bye, Lisa. Thank you so much. No, I think Nomad's like, it's a one-time purchase regardless, but I think it's worth it. Caillou is the only one who didn't enjoy. I think that's valid. I can't say you're wrong, you know? I cannot say you're wrong for that one. Reading Rainbow. So many good shows on public television. I'm trying to remember the song. My little brother loves to like find random theme songs and he'll play them like karaoke version and be like, do you remember this show? And see if I can remember the lyrics. It's like, ugh. And I have like a big range of shows that I watched because my brother's like 5 years younger than me. And so I would like watch his shows too because we didn't have cable, so I just watched whatever he was watching, you know? Cubo. I think they put Cubo on, my little brother watched Cubo shows. Was Dinosaur Train on that one? I feel like Dinosaur Train was a Cubo show. Oh, that's so sick, Zebu. I think Dinosaur Train was on Cubo, but maybe I'm misremembering because that was my brother's jam. Never mind, I'm gonna stay. Hello. Okay, yeah, I thought Dinosaur Train was the one. That was like my brother's thing. You got a college professor who did 3D animations for Maya Miguel. That's so cool. No cable, but we had PBS Kids and Cubo. You think Dinosaur Train was PBS? I don't remember. I just know that my brother loved it. Ooh, Rio, I will check that out. Last client came an hour early. Oh, okay, I will text you in 1 second. Hello chat. I need to glaze the whale sharks for tomorrow's video and get those put in the kiln. Otherwise, y'all aren't gonna have a video tomorrow. So unfortunately, I do need to get off stream because this is the same phone that I record on. And sometimes the streams don't save in HD, so I will lose the footage if I do it on stream. And I also need to get dinner. My tummy hurts. I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna get off. I hope you all had a great stream. I will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. and I will probably give whale shark sneak peeks then. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully I will see you all there. Thank you so much again to Kay, Dulce, and Dustin for the gifted members. I super appreciate y'all, and welcome to all of the new members as well. I'm gonna update the Discord link as well off stream, but thanks for hanging out and yapping with me. Bye bye everybody.